Okay, let's start with a warm up, and hopefully my phone doesn't fall over because I'm trying to charge it and record this at the same time. Okay, thanks for telling me I'm live. Thanks. All right, so the beginner workout series is a total of 7 days. This is day number 3. You can get the entire series by joining a private group, but you're gonna get this one for breezes. Beginner workout series is low impact. It is, or no impact, no equipment, and 30 minutes. So, got my timer, ready to go. Start with a warm up. Let's see. Here we go. Record to the cloud. All right. So you are going to come down to the floor, lay on your back, arms out like a letter T. We're going to open up the hips. Take your left leg, bring it straight up, foot flex. Leg is not locked out, knee is soft, and you're going to drop it to the side and bring it back down. You're going to do 10 on each side. So I say drop it, but don't drop it. Take it down with control. And if your foot does not go all the way to the floor, that's totally okay. Stay relaxed through your head, neck, and shoulders. And just pay attention to your body. How does that feel? Any tight spots? And maybe your foot doesn't go all the way down. Maybe it only goes here. That's okay. After you're done with 10 on the left side, you can go ahead and switch to the right. Same thing here. Foot flexed, knee soft, drop to the side, and back up. So you'll be able to tell how tight one side is, if one side is tighter than the other, if your shoulder starts to pull up off the floor. Don't force the stretch. Just pay attention to where you're at. When you're done with 10, on the right side, we're going to stay on the floor. You're going to get into a tabletop position. Nice flat back. You're going to take your right fingertips up by your right ear. Connect the right elbow to the left elbow, and then open up your chest. We're going to do 10 on each side. When you're done with 10, go to the other side, left fingertips by the left ear. Connect the left elbow to the right elbow. When you're done with 10, we're going to come on up and start our workout. Can I leave my notebook up here? I sure did. All right. So we are going to do 10 different moves, 30 seconds each. Breaks are going to be short. That's kind of the cardio part of it, is that we keep moving, right? We're going to do 3 rounds. First round, you're just kind of learning the moves. And then we get a little bit better the second set. And then the third set is our best set. So we're going to start with, I need to find a better name for this. I'm calling it a circle jack, which kind of sounds like a circle jerk, but it's actually a circle jack. And so what I mean by this is my feet are going to start under my hips. Roll your shoulders down and back. You're going to do a narrow squat, right? Karate chop at the hips, hands come down. And if you don't do impact, right? If you can't do one of these guys, right? You're going to tap out. Tap out to the side, come back down, load the squat, go to the other side, all right? So we're going to alternate sides. We're going to go 30 seconds. Let me get my timer here. And like I said, if you want to do the full jack, you're more than welcome to, but if you don't do impact or you're just starting to get moving again, I highly suggest you do the step out. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So load it, explode up, big reach and stretch. Now, if you're unable to get low, go to where you can do it well, right? So maybe your squat is up here and that's okay. Rest. All right, second move is on the floor. It's gonna be 2 push-ups for mountain climbers. So you can do these push-ups in a full plank or you can do them from your knees. Either is completely fine. So your 2 push-ups, your cues for the ears are gonna keep a nice long neck, right? So what I mean by that, nice long neck, you don't want the chin to jut forward. You're gonna pull your chin back slightly, which is not very attractive, especially if you don't wanna get like a turkey gobbler. So you'll pull that back slightly. Roll your shoulders down and back, lock your lats in, right? My hands are slightly wider than shoulder width distance. And when I drop down, I lead with my chest, not with my head, right? I'm not doing one of these guys. My elbows go back in a 45-degree angle. The rest of my body needs to stay tight. And I do that by, me personally, I do a tailbone tuck. And that keeps my core nice and tight. Squeeze the glutes. It's easier to push up a nice straight flat board than a noodle. So definitely things that we want to practice throughout our push-ups. Then you're gonna do 4 mountain climbers. So what this will look like, if I'm doing it from my knees, is going to be push, push, and then I'm gonna do 4 mountain climbers. So if you can, pop up into a full plank, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I drop down, go back down to 2 push-ups. Now, if you're unable to do a mountain climber in a full plank, you can stay on your knees, and you're just gonna draw your knee in towards your chest. So you're gonna do a different option. Pick which one you could do. If you want to do everything in a full plank, you're more than welcome to. All right, 2 push, 2 mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2 push, 2 mountain climbers. And all you're doing is drawing the knee in towards your chest. You're not planting your foot. So 2 push, back to 2 push-ups, and 4 mountain climbers. Don't worry about going fast. Try to keep a nice straight line from the top of your head to your heels, or top of your head to your knees, and rest. Nice job. All right, next up is a lateral lunge with a knee lift. We're gonna do 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. Now, your lateral lunge, it's like somebody's karate chopping you in the hips. You're gonna stride out, hinge at the hips, right? My chest only drops because I'm hinging at the hips. It's not because I'm rolled over, right? I stay strong there. I'm gonna come up, knee lift. Now, if you struggle with balance, feel free to tap the foot down wherever you need to. All right, so let's do 30 seconds on the right first. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sit down and back, come up, knee lift. So, if you're like, I can't get that knee up like that, come in and tap it, okay? And even if you have to separate the move, you can. Andy's home from work, so now you're looking at his car. We are switching sides. Lateral lunge left. Push that butt back. Right? So if I were to cut you in half, it would look like you were doing a squat. Butt is back, chest is high, knee tracks over the middle of the foot. Rest. Okay. Next, 2 deadlifts, 2 squats. So your deadlift. Setup is feet under hips, your knees are soft. I'm gonna roll my shoulders down and back. I'm gonna keep my core nice and tight. I'm gonna tuck it under. I'm gonna hinge at my hips, right? So 2 deadlifts. Almost like you're bowing, right? You see my knees don't bend. I'm hinging at the hips. After 2 deadlifts, 2 squats. All right, so we're gonna alternate between those 2 moves. The deadlift, activation up the back of the legs, a nice stretch. So you're using the posterior chain. Squats is gonna be more in the front of the legs. All right, so we are there, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So go ahead and do that. Bow. You notice my knees have a slight bend, but I don't continue to bend them because, why not? Because I'm doing a hinge, I'm not doing a squat. My back is flat, my head stays in a neutral position with my spine, so I'm not letting my chin drop to my chest. Rest. All right, we're gonna come on down to the floor. We have a bird dog. So bird dog, you're in a tabletop position, just like we were in for the warm-up. Shoulders stacked over elbows, elbows over wrists slightly wider than the shoulders. So for your bird dog, you're gonna take your right arm up, your left leg back, and you're gonna reach and stretch. You don't need the arm to go any higher than shoulder height. Your leg doesn't need to go any higher than hip height. Then you're gonna switch sides. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go, 30 seconds, right arm, left leg. Think of all of your energy coming out of your fingertips and your heel. Your back stays flat. There's not rocking through your core. Neck is long. Still, I'm not letting my chin drop to my chest. And rest. Nice work. On to the next, we have forward lunge overhead press. So I'm calling it a press. We're gonna pretend we have weights. We don't really have weights. If you want to add weights, you're more than welcome to add weights. But I would rather you concentrate on your form. Lunges are common. Everybody does lunges. I feel like the world agrees that lunges suck. But we can always practice and get better at them. I really should turn this light on. Let me see if this light will turn on. Yes, no? Oh, they do turn on. Okay. So I'm gonna alternate sides. I'm gonna pretend that I have weights, palms facing each other. I'm gonna stride forward into a forward lunge and press my arms up overhead. If you wanna make this harder, add weights. If you wanna make it harder, keep your arms up the entire time. If you wanna make it easier, decrease your range of motion in the lunge and just keep your arms down, okay? So we're there 30 seconds, alternating front lunge with an overhead press. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I'm loading that front leg. I'm pressing through. Picture your foot, right? Think of ball of the foot, under the baby toe, and the heel. Those 3 points, push them through the floor. Load your front leg. So I stride forward, I drop my back knee, load the front leg, and rest. Nice job. We have donkey kicks. Come on down to the floor. So, back down to tabletop. So for your donkey kicks, I'm gonna flex my foot. I'm gonna do 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. My leg stays in a 90-degree angle, and I'm driving towards the ceiling. Ways to make this easier, not really any ways to make it easier, maybe just don't kick up as far. Ways to make it harder, add a band around your thighs, or put a dumbbell behind your knee. You'll just have to squeeze a little bit. All right, donkey kicks, 30 seconds on the right. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, torso, knees, hips, stay square to the floor. It's a controlled movement. Drive that heel towards the ceiling. I want you to feel this in your glute and your hamstring. Drive it. It's not like a sloppy kick, right? It's a controlled movement. Go ahead and switch right into it, no break. Sammy, would you feed the dog, please? And rest. Nice job. All right, we got one more move to finish up the first set, and then we run through them 2 more times. All right, so this final move, we're going to set up similar to how we set up in that deadlift position. Feet under hips, knees soft, roll the shoulders down and back, right? Now, I'm going to karate chop myself in the hips, and I want to hinge forward about 45 degrees. And I'm trying to take my arms from an A formation to a V formation, right? So I'm working the back of the shoulders, and sorry, somebody texted me. A formation to V formation. We're working the back of the arms. What I want you to concentrate on is not standing up, right? Don't lose that 45-degree angle. What, honey? He's in the car. He'll be in a minute. He's probably on the phone. All right, so feet under hips, knees soft.
I was just about to ride my bike.
You can. When he comes out, you can ask him to move his car. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you're in A, switch to a V. Arms are activated. Upper back is nice and tight. Sorry, what, honey? So think of really reaching and stretching for your fingertips. Keep your tailbone tucked, right? You don't want to cut the Kardashian butt, right? Tuck your tailbone under.
Are you okay? Dashing butt. Dashing pooping
And rest. Stop talking like that. Grab a drink. Set 1 done. We only have 2 more to go. You already saw the moves. You already learned the moves. Sammy, that's my drink. I'm not getting you. I can make it a drink. Okay.
Mom, I'm coming.
Awesome. Okay. So we're going to go back to that first move.
Watch out. I'm coming.
You need, if you're gonna stay out here, you have to be quiet.
Mommy, I'm gonna draw.
Don't draw hearts on my paper.
Just one.
All right, 1 heart. You can draw 1 heart on my paper. All right, so we're gonna do that circle jack. Remember, if you want to take it up a notch, you can do a full jack. If you're real fancy, you can do a flying jack. So circle, load that low lunge, and explode up. But beginner series. So we're gonna stay low, and then we're going to step it out. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So feet under hips. I'm going to tuck my tailbone under, right? So I'm not shoving my butt back, or excuse me, so shoving it back so far that I have a curve in my low spine. And then nice big extension here. You guys need to get out of here, please.
Mommy, look at me.
Very good.
I'm ready to head there. Oh, whoa.
And rest. Nice job. All right, we're on 2 push-ups, 4 mountain climbers. Remember, you can do them both from your knees.
Oh, I can jump on 1 foot.
Okay, Sammy, don't block the camera. Just move. Okay. Andrew, go ride that scooter out in the driveway, please.
With
Come on, you
daddy's
gotta-
I'm okay.
All right, 2 push-ups, 4 mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
This is hard, Mom.
Sammy, can you move over? You're gonna kick me in the face.
I'll go over here.
Thank you.
Can I act this side out here?
You can, but just you have to be careful, okay?
Oh, I'm okay. Mom,
What?
practice doing that. Is that why you're so good at doing that?
And rest.
I'm okay. I tried doing that.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do
All
some
right.
jumping jacks.
We have lateral lunge with a knee lift. We're going to do 30 seconds on the right and 30 seconds on the left. Good job, buddy. All right.
Oops. My head didn't come off.
I'm gonna start the right side. So I just need my timer here.
Did I do it?
You did awesome. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lateral lunge right, knee drive. Remember, if you need to tap in, if you're having trouble with the balance, you can separate the movements if you need to. Don't you dare run over that iPad.
I accidentally did it.
Don't accidentally do anything. Switch sides, or I'll accidentally never give it to you again.
I'm doing push-ups.
Good job, honey.
You do push-ups. I want so I do push-ups.
Okay, go ahead, buddy.
Me, I'm exercising what like mommy is. Look what I can do.
Good job, dude.
I'm in the video. That's a real push-up.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it by myself. I can do it by myself too.
And rest. Nice job.
Mommy, look at me.
Good job, honey.
Watch how I do it.
All right. You have 2 deadlifts and 2 squats. Your deadlift, remember, is a hinge. So just like you're bowing, like someone's karate chopping you at the hips. All right. 3, 2, 1. Feet a little bit wider than hips, just so you have room for the squat. Knees are soft. Roll your shoulder down and back and tuck your tailbone. So it's 2 hinges, 2 squats.
I think I want to do a squat too.
2 hinges. So you need to change what's going on here, right? So that deadlift is a hinge, right? Both movements, you start by hinging at the hips.
Why does my headband keep on
The
going?
squat, you finish with the knees.
I'm gonna dance.
And rest. Nice job.
I'm not.
Sandy, you have to be quiet. Okay. Next we have the bird dog. So you're gonna come on down to a tabletop position. And we're gonna be here 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right arm, left leg. Reach and stretch. And other side. Make sure the chin stays away from the chest.
I'm doing it.
Hip level, shoulder level, that's
Help
it.
us stop falling down.
And rest. All right, next up you have forward lunge overhead press.
I can do a dog.
So remember options here. You can add weights if you want. You can just keep your hands down if you'd like. You can keep your hands up the entire time, or you can press them up overhead. So alternating forward lunge. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, right here. So you can come up this entire time. If you don't have any equipment and you want to make it a little bit harder, you can stay right here. Or you can press them up overhead.
This is holding my arms. Can I do it down instead, Mom?
Yeah.
I like the way
Rest.
I got.
All right. Next up, we have donkey kicks. So you're gonna come on down to the floor.
Donkey kick.
You're gonna do 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Press it up. You get a nice long neck.
Donkey kick.
Pull your shoulders down away from your ears.
Donkey kick. Donkey.
Just stop talking, please.
Can I do the other one too?
Not yet.
One.
I'll tell you when.
Donkey kick.
And switch sides.
Why don't you not do that on the deck? Me on your exercise.
And rest. All right, last one is that A to V formation, working the shoulders. Remember, I need you to try and, yes, Stacy, how are you? I want to try and keep that hinge at the hips. All right. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider than hips this time. Or no, I'm going to keep them under my hips. I'm confusing with something else. Knees are soft. Push your butt back. It has 45-degree angle. My arms are going to fly back like in an A. I'm going to sweep them up to a V. Keep your shoulders out of your ears.
You're good.
From the front, looks like this. And rest. Nice job. All right. You can grab a drink. And we'll do one more set. Hi, Lisa. We'll do one more set to finish this off. So you're almost done, right? That was not so bad. Not so bad. What, Angela?
Now you told me to get off the deck.
Well, that would be nice if you would stop riding your scooter through my video. Okay. Back to the beginning. So remember, our first movement was that circle jack. All right. I'm gonna start with my feet under hips, knees soft, roll my shoulders down away from my ears. Go into a narrow squat. So karate chopping at the hips, making a circle. I'm gonna come up, tapping out to the side. So big reach with the arms. And rest. Nice job. 2 push-ups for mountain climbers. Come on.
2 push-ups for mountain climbers. Cool.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 2 push. 4 mountain climber. 2 push. 4 mountain climber.
I think I'm going to take this off.
2 push. Make sure you stay tight through the core. 4 mountain climber.
I have slippies.
And rest. Lateral lunge with a knee lift. Remember, you can break these moves apart if you're unable to go from lateral lunge right to the knee lift. All right, 3, 2, 1. Right side to start. 30 seconds. Breaking the moves apart is going to look like this. Tap in,
This is hard.
up, tap down, and lunge.
I'm gonna let Lego guy. Lego guy.
But if you can, try to go Try to test that balance, right?
Why won't this stop going down?
Hinging at the hips. Push that butt back. Chest stays high. Switch sides. I'm going to turn sideways because I want you to see how from the side it looks like I'm squatting. Butt goes back. Chest stays high. Knee tracks over the middle of the foot. And rest. Nice job. Okay. Moving right along. 2 deadlifts, 2 squats. So usually for a deadlift, I would say to keep your feet under your hips. But because we're doing deadlift squat variation, combination I should say, I'm going to keep my feet a little bit wider. So maybe shoulder distance. Knees soft. Let me sit back a bit here.
Like this, Mom?
That's perfect, honey. 3, 2, 1. 2 deads. Knees are soft. Hinge at your hips. Use your hamstrings and your glutes to pull your chest back up. Then we switch gears. You have 2 squats. Sit down and back in that chair behind you. Back to 2 deads.
Yummy.
So that chair behind you, think about when you sit. When you sit in a chair, what do you do first? You drop your hips. You don't bend your knees. You will, but at the end of the movement, you drop the hips first. Rest. Nice job. Come on down for bird dog.
Bulldog.
Bird dog, not bulldog. 3, 2, 1. Right arm, left leg. Reach and stretch. Bring it back down. Left arm, right leg. Reach and stretch. Put it back down.
Oops. This is hard. Oh, this is hard.
Take a rest. It's not supposed to be easy, babe. It's not supposed to be easy, Sammys. Okay. Forward lunge, overhead press. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Forward lunge, pressing up overhead. You're aiming for 90 degrees, both
Itchy.
legs.
Itchy.
Make sure your entire front foot is planted. Your toes aren't up. Your heel is not up.
Your heels up.
Rest. All right, guys. 2 more moves and you are done. We have a donkey kick. You're gonna do 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. And we finish off with A to V. All right.
Before.
What's that?
That's what you said before.
Just call me a liar. All right, donkey kicks right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Like this one?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ow.
Keep breathing. Long neck.
Looking at the
Switch
flower.
sides. What's that?
Looking at the flower.
No, you look down, honey. So Sammy just asked a really good question. She said, should I be looking at the flower garden? No, with your chin pulled up like that, you are cutting off your, I shouldn't say you're cutting it off, but it's easier to breathe if your neck is long and your eye gaze is straight down.
This is taking my right tile.
And rest. Nice job. All right. A to V. And then we're done. So I called this the beginner workout, but I'm sweaty. So is it a beginner workout? I don't know.
Making me slip and doing the split. Ow.
Okay, I'm all sweaty. Sweating right through my shirt. Okay.
I think
A to V. For the A to V, I'm going to take my feet shoulder width distance. Knees are soft. I'm karate chopping my hips back so that my torso is in a 45-degree angle. And here we go. So A, sweep them up to a V. Now, don't bend your arms. Don't bend your elbows. You're gonna keep nice, long arms, long levers. So you should be feeling all the muscles in your back working. Right? Now, here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to stick your butt up like this. See that curve in my low back? I want you to tuck that tailbone under. Now, did you just feel how tight your core got? That's what we're looking for. And rest.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. We're done. All right.
Now what are you gonna do, Mommy?
Now what am I gonna do?
Do that.
I should go have a drink. All right. So that was day 3 of 7. I'm gonna record the next 2 days, probably tomorrow, just because I think I have time tomorrow. Oh wait, no, I don't have time tomorrow. But if you want to join my free group, there are 3 free workouts in there, including this one. And I'm going to keep adding some. And there's healthy recipes in there as well. There's some fun stuff. And that's what we're doing. All right. See you later.